you for tuning in into my channel where you find all about mixed media, art journal, collage, assemblage and anything else that sparks my interest. Hi, my name is Grob and I'm glad you are here.
Hey all, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here again. Now today I'm gonna play again with my colorful collage papers. I thought I'm gonna make tags, just to do something a little bit different than the usual art journal pages. I do have all kind of stuff here around, and yeah, I'm gonna use the girls again, that I know for sure, but slightly different this time. And just in case you work with my papers, I would love to see pictures. So I do have a Facebook group called Bea's Mixed Media and More. The link is down below in the description, so if you would put up a picture what you did with those, that would be awesome. I would love to see it. Anyway, first things first, now we're gonna first work with the gesso, or what they call it, acrylic primer, which in my opinion is just a gesso. I'm gonna add some, on one tag I'm gonna add the somewhat rounded squares, and that's by the way my own stencil, but there are a lot of similar out there, so no worries about that. So I'm gonna add a little bit of gesso through the stencil on my first tag. With a cosmetic sponge, as you can see. I think that's very handy. And here I'm gonna add some lines. And of course you can't see it because it's white on white. I barely can see it. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. I give that a little bit of time to dry. I also do have these musical sheets, and just so you know, those round shapes, if you have a 2.5 inch punch, they work perfectly with this with my girls here, with my circles here. And a little trick, because it's a rather thin paper, if you have a thin paper to punch out, it is much easier if you add a second paper, just a scrap piece of paper, so the punch has more to catch on. Here we go. It's the first one. In order to reach the whole circle, I have to get close to the circle, so that's why I did cut back this piece, just in case you're wondering. And I also have some musical sheet which I want to use with it. Why I did 3, I don't know, don't ask me. I have no idea. Now that should be dry in the meantime. Give it a quick blast, just to be on the safe side. So next I want to work with this stencil and with distress ink. And I start with the crushed olive. I'm done with the crushed olive. Now I'm gonna go in a second time, and I'm gonna shift the stencil slightly, and gonna use this time the twisted citron. I'm gonna go right away all along the edges before I forget it. I'm gonna go in with the tumbled glass afterwards, so but I first want to make sure that this ink is really dry, so I'm gonna quick in with the heat tool. So compared to this one, you can see how just the slightest bit of blue makes a huge difference. What I also want to do while I'm at, I do have cheesecloth here, and I want to give it a little bit of color. I don't need that much, I think, because that's double and triple and quadruple. I don't know how many layers that are. And I need about, for those 2 tags, that is enough. So I'm gonna use the crushed olive, and I give a little bit color, and at the same time I also distress it. I don't want it so neat and proper. I want really to have it a little bit distressed, and of course not so white. Stamping. I have this hand carved stamp, again it's my own one. I want to stamp it, and yes, I do carve on both sides. I want to stamp this spiral with embossing ink. That is my plan. So, and I do have aged ivory embossing enamel. It is a rather coarse with little particles. I hope it looks good, and if not, I'm gonna go over again. Now, because they are loose particles, the bigger particles would probably blow away quite quickly, so I'm gonna heat from underneath first. As you can see, the distress ink wasn't quite dry. That's why I have embossing everywhere, which I didn't have planned, but I'm fine with that. So I'm gonna heat that again better. So this time I have less of those stray bits. So if you compare these two, that's more of a whole blob, while here I really have the lines. Both are fine with me. I'm gonna anyway partially cover it up, so no worries about that. Now here we come with the gauze or cheesecloth. And I also did grab those washi tapes. Do I want it or not? Maybe I'm gonna add just a tiny bit. And because it is washi tape, which is not meant to stick permanent, I'm gonna add a little bit of glue stick. As I said, for the gauze, I'm gonna use glue stick, not glue stick, no, I'm gonna use the tacky glue. You need a good glue to glue down fabric. And I'm not gonna glue it everywhere. I want it somewhat loose. Now I also want to add some faux stitching. I was thinking about using the sewing machine, but I know not everybody has this opportunity, so I'm gonna add faux stitching with just, this is the 0.7 postcard pen with the pin tab. So I'm gonna add some faux stitching along the edge of the tag. I also do zigzag. I'm gonna use the Stabilo O to go around the circles also. And I think I'm not gonna activate it this time. I just leave it as it is. Now I also have those words, and I think I'm gonna go for compassion here. Now I do have, I gotta zoom out a bit, I do have a bunch of sari ribbons here, and I don't have a specific green, but I think that yellow would work too. I think that would work. And when they are so wide, I don't like them too long, so I only like about that. And I like the frayed edges, so I'm gonna fray even more. So here another idea for you what to do with my collage papers. I hope you enjoyed this little quick tutorial, and I hope to see you soon again. Take care, bye!